The welcoming nature of boarding at Bradfield is immediately established as those starting from Year 9 enter Faulkner's. Faulkner's is the first year boarding house where the whole year boards together and is encouraged to get to know each other so as not to immediately separate into different houses.
The fact that we're all in one house, all the Year 9s together, and the girls being in one side of it and the boys being in the other, meant that we did settle in really quickly, and I felt like after 3 weeks I'd known them, or most people were here for years, and I'd known them like they were almost my best friends, and I could tell them really whatever I wanted to tell them. And I think that that was really helped by the fact that we were all in one house rather than going into our senior houses, which is spaced out around the school.
One thing I found really nice was that we're in a room with only one person or two, which is quite nice when you're settling in and your first night's away from home, to kind of just be peace and quiet with your roommate.
The purpose of Faulkner's is to make that transition from junior prep school, or whichever school they may have come from, to a senior school as easy and as friendly as possible. And if you've got them all together, it's so much easier to provide that rather than if they're scattered around 12 different boarding houses.
There are matrons on duty, social leaders, tutors, and a housemaster and housemistress who care for all the pupils that they settle into boarding as quickly as possible in a process that can seem daunting.
On the induction programme when we first arrived at Bradfield, firstly we had a talk from the deputy head of Faulkner's, Mr Goad. After that we then got to meet some other people who were in our year, and then we had a bit of time to socialise with them. And then after that some people from our senior houses came up to come and get us, so we got to meet some of them, and then we went for a guided tour around the school, which sort of made me feel more comfortable again because I sort of knew that not only my way around Faulkner's but my way around the whole school, which was nice and reassuring.
On the most part, all of the students in Faulkner's are in the same boat, as Bradfield attracts those from a vast majority of day schools. So many go into Faulkner's having never boarded before. But the home-like feel of all the houses at Bradfield makes boarding a pleasure.
When I first got here, the staff, they were really welcoming, took me up to my room, showed me my room. Then I met my roommate, who's a really nice guy, which meant that we clicked from the first time that we met, so we get on really well, and it's just been a generally good experience.
Coming from me, the best thing about Faulkner's is the facilities. There's so many things you can do. If the pool table's taken, you can go and play ping pong or table football, and then if you don't feel like playing in any of those, you can go up to your room where you've got just your roommate and your lovely comfortable bed and your ensuite bathroom.
As Faulkner's boys and girls move seamlessly into their senior houses, they are always pleasantly surprised at the integration between years, absence of distinguishing between day houses, international houses and sixth form houses, complete lack of hierarchy, and the team spirit that each house has. Generally, houses have 60 to 70 students. There are 5 years in each house. Everyone who has gone to Faulkner's will go into their house to Year 10. Each house has a head of house, tutors and a matron on duty.
I can never take the place of their mum, of course, you've only got one mum, but I help them with their housekeeping duties, their washing, their laundry, but also it's for somebody just to be there. Sometimes the boys come in and they just want to talk to you, or they're a bit worried about something, and making sure they've got a safe environment to live in.
Main responsibilities of a housemistress are to really be there for the girls for whatever they need, whether it's academic, pastoral, worries from home, worries with friends, worries with boys, anything like that, just to be there for them to talk to.
You have a lot of contact with your housemistress. Her door to her office is generally always open, and you can just wander in and sit on her sofa, and you have loads of signing in sessions with her.
The role of the tutor at Bradfield is in two halves really. You've got in the junior school the tutors are house tutors. Usually you see your junior school tutees around the house during the week and chat to them and just see what they're doing and generally help them along really as another friendly face. In the senior school they're associated with the departments and the subjects that the pupils are associated with. You're more responsible for their academic applications to universities or that aspect of their academic progress.
The prime responsibilities of a head of house are acting as a medium between the housemistress and matron and the students and the girls of the house, and just in case they have any problems that they don't feel they can address to the housemistress.
Each house seems to think that they are the best house, all with a wide mixed range of those who are sporty, academic, interested in drama or arty. There are quite a few inter-house events that occur. More recently we had the Michaelmas Goose Weekend, which is things like the tug of war, house sixes and house song practice. Inter-house events really create a sense of spirit for your house. Whole school integration is also present, where each year socialises with each other, helped by visiting being relaxed and natural.
There's lots of interaction with boys and girls, it's very natural. There's a lot of clubs and stuff, like you do hockey and it's with boys and girls together. So that's all interactive. And then you have supper, which is boys and girls, and all lessons are boys and girls. So there's not a lot of the time apart from when you're in house where it's just single sex really.
The mould often found at other schools is non-existent. Each pupil is individually encouraged to explore their interests, their talents, and who they want to be throughout their career at Bradfield and beyond.